SI's The Front Office is your home for all the NBA draft content, and I'm here with SI NBA draft analyst Jeremy Woo to go over the top 5 overall prospects for this coming draft, or at least, amateur players getting ready who could be in this coming draft. As an NBA fan, I'm super excited to see who's next. We ready to rock and roll?
Let's do it.
Let's go with number 5. Who do you got?
So number 5, we got Mohamed Bamba from Texas. Really big, long center, like Rudy Gobert type, freakish length. I think teams see him as an athletic guy who can protect the rim, especially in today's league where everyone's athletic, everything's spread out. Having a guy like Bamba who can move, developing on offense and can really block shots. I think you might see Shaka Smart go back to some of the havoc stuff from VCU, and Bamba will kind of be at the middle of it and sort of, you'll really see him impact the game on the defensive end, and teams will, be watching closely.
Let's see who's up next. Who you got at number 4?
Number 4, we got Michael Porter Jr. from Missouri. A really big, long combo forward, can really shoot the ball for his size. Guy who's 6'10", can really shoot. Obviously, that's a translatable skill right there. You see, you got big guys like that, like the KDs, the Brandon Ingrams. Not that he's those guys, but he has that same type of mold where it's very, easy to see those guys succeeding.
Is he the #1 scorer as far as prospects go?
I think so. And he has a chance to lead the SEC in scoring this year. I think he's, he's very polished. Has a good array of moves. Legitimately great ball handler for his size on the wing. And I think he has potential to guard both the 3 and the 4.
Which makes him very valuable. If you can score and guard multiple positions, you're basically perfect for today's NBA. Let's go to number 3.
Number 3, we got Luka Dončić from Real Madrid, from Slovenia. He is a very unique case. He's, might be the best European prospect we've seen.
Wow.
He's 18. He's dominating the EuroLeague right now. He's sort of a lead ball handler, combo guard, can do a lot of things. I think the biggest question is, how does his athleticism translate on the defensive end? But he's so far along for an 18-year-old at such a high level, playing so well, that it's really hard to see him, failing.
People forget when you're playing, you said the EuroLeague, they're already playing against maybe higher competition than college basketball.
Right, yeah, to put it into context, he's averaging 20-plus points per game right now, playing against grown men. He's 18, and this is his 3rd season, playing up with Real Madrid, one of the best teams in the world outside the NBA. So it's really hard to undersell how impressive it is what he's done.
Is he a guy you could see rising as people get more familiar, because sometimes those names aren't quite recognized at first?
Yeah, he's definitely in the mix for #1. All 5 of these guys are going to be in the mix. He's very much a known quantity for scouts. Guys have seen him. He's been on the big stages. But he'll be right in that mix.
All right, number 2, who you got?
Number 2, we got Marvin Bagley from Duke. Really impressive player, really versatile. I think that's his biggest strength. He's built like a power forward. He might be able to slide down and play some center. He has some perimeter skills. He's so smooth and so versatile. And he can face up, he can attack the basket. He's a left-hander, can shoot a little bit. I think he has, potential to be sort of one of these positionless bigs that you see succeeding at such a high clip.
There seems to be a theme developing here with these guys, and it's length, and I'm guessing that theme will continue at number 1.
Yeah, absolutely. Number 1, we got DeAndre Ayton from Arizona, who has really worked on his body in the offseason. He's a true center. He can step out and shoot the 3. He's got great footwork on the inside, great body. He started lifting weights for the first time this summer. He's such a good athlete for 7 feet, and he can legitimately step out and shoot it. I'd like to see him really play more on the inside, work on the block and show that. Sort of like with Karl Towns, Calipari at Kentucky, just put Towns on the block and was like, you're going to be a big, and then you can shoot 3s later. And I'm curious to see how they'll use him role-wise. But with the way the league is shifting, you see these bigs, the Porzingises, the Embiids, who can step out and shoot that 3. Even guys like Brook Lopez, who couldn't shoot before, have stepped out. He's a guy who can sort of play that role and also be impactful on defense.
Jeremy Woo's top 5 overall prospects. Keep it locked to The Front Office for all your updates when it comes to the NBA Draft.